Being unemployed can be sometimes challenging, but what if I told you it's the best time anyone can possibly have in their life? And you know why? Another thing that people underrate so much is sleep and realization. Before I get into the video, guys, kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because I made a challenge for myself that we need to get to 1,000 subscribers in 2025, and the journey has begun, right? Here are 5 productive activities and fulfilling activities that anyone can do when unemployed and don't have any part-time job. So stick till the end of this video, because I believe this video will be both inspirational and educational to you and I. So like the video for the YouTube algorithm, and don't forget to comment down below. And without wasting much of your time, let's get into the video. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and hope everyone is doing well. Justin Bigere, every day is a chance to get better. Here to uplift, inspire, educate. Let's go. Speaking of 5 things that anyone can do when unemployed, number 1, personal development. Yes, you heard that right, personal development. The best thing anyone can do when unemployed is actually when they start working on themselves, right? That may be self-improvement, right? That's maybe actually start reading books, you know, and any books that you feel that may help you. I would suggest like motivational books, career development books for personal growth, right? And also finance books, right? To actually educate yourself in the finance world too, because when you get employed, right, you're actually gonna start getting money and stuff like that. So if you're actually prepared, you know, you're actually psychologically prepared in terms of finance and how to handle money and things like that, when you actually get a job, it will be much easier, because you'll already know the things that you need to spend your money on. You'll already know the things that causes you to go broke, you know, things like that. So if you study when you're actually broke, if you study of those things, I feel like when you get a job, it will be much easier, because you already know the things that you actually need to spend your money on. And also you'll already know the things that your bad habits, you know, your spending bad habits. So if you can be able to cut your spending bad habits, I feel like when you get a job, it will be much easier, because you'll already know and you'll already be aware, right? When you read books, you can search online for books. Like, you know, you don't need to go to a bookstore and actually purchase a book. You can actually read ebooks online. I don't know much about books that I can be able to recommend, but if I can recommend one book for finance, I'll possibly recommend The Psychology of Money, because I read this book when I was like 2020. Yeah, when I was in grade 10, and that book really opened my mind in terms of like money and stuff like that. So if I'll suggest one book on finance, I'll suggest that book. And if I can also suggest any book also that I feel like may help you in terms of like unemployment situation and stuff like that, I'll recommend The Rich Dad Poor Dad. That book, I mean, almost like everybody know about this book, but not everybody have read that book, right? So if you can actually get that book and start reading that book, I feel like it may also help you in terms of like the working industry and things like that. The Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Psychology of Money, those are 2 books that I can recommend. Yeah. Community engagement is another thing that you can do when you're unemployed. I would say start attending industry events, right? Start networking, right? Because I believe you can find opportunities there. Even if you're unemployed, start attending functions, events, you know, it may be any events. If it's like a business events, or if it's like a just a fun event, start networking with people, because those are the kind of people that will hit you up with opportunities. Those are the kind of people that will actually help you in terms of finding a job and things like that. So if you can actually start networking with people and actually start having conversations, I mean, you'll find opportunities, and rather than just sit at home and waiting for a job. You know, one thing that I've noticed that when finding a job is you actually won't find a job if you just sit at home. That is guaranteed, I'm telling you. You actually won't find a job if you actually sit at home. It won't work. The best thing that you can do in finding a job is, I'll also suggest if you go out there and start doing free things, because it will help. Because if you're actually out there and start to work, not only will it put you in the momentum of working, but also it will help you, because yes, you're gonna meet new people, right? And those are the people that will help you actually to find a good job that you also may like, right? So start networking. That's another thing that I will say in this video. Yes, that may also be included in volunteering. Yes, get experience. Whether you are doing freelance, get experience. I mean, get experience. So you can actually go out there and start gaining experience. You can volunteer on any events. I mean, I remember when I used to go to parkrun, some people might think, okay, maybe some some people that don't know parkrun, people think that when you do a parkrun, when you actually volunteer, you get paid. My man, you don't get paid. That is just like a volunteer community, right? When I was doing parkrun, I would go for parkrun and I'll actually volunteer and actually help with the people that are running there and organizing the events there. But it's really opened my eyes and actually gave me the chance to actually interact with people and actually help me on my personal development, because I was able to actually start communicating with people. I was actually started telling people, hey, I'm unemployed and things like that. I just matriculated. So those people will hit me up with opportunities, and that's why I'm telling you guys to start volunteering, because you'll never know where an opportunity will come, and the only best way for you to find an opportunity is if you go out there and actually look for it. An opportunity will never come to you when you're actually sitting at home. You should start putting in the work, whether it's free work or whether it's anything that they pay you less. Start putting in the work and eventually you'll get the best opportunity for yourself, right? The other thing that you can do when unemployed is job search, right? I know if you're someone who has just matriculated and you don't have anything to do, or you're the type of person who you don't want to go to university or college or anything like that, or you don't want to study anymore, the best thing that you can do with your matric results is actually start looking for a job, right? Start looking for a job. And with doing this, you can actually start working on your resume, your CV, You can actually start putting your CV there, and I believe you'll actually get a job, something like you'll actually do, with your matric results. And I believe when you're out of school, right, some of people don't have any job experience. So if you can actually get a job with your matric results, the best thing that you can do with that job is actually go there. Don't act like you know how to do the job when you don't know. Agree that you don't know so that you may learn, right? And that's the best way. Agree that you don't know any job if you don't know, right? And start learning the job. Start gaining the experience, because when you eventually get a job, that a real proper job, you will already know some of the skills that are required in the job industry. I'm telling you, like, some skills are actually worth it in a job industry. You might think these skills are like a waste of time. They're not, and that's why when you actually start working on your interview skills, right, when you actually start learning how to talk to people, these things will open a door for you, right? Because not only will you not be shy, but also it will help you get out of your comfort zone. Because I believe when you're in a job, if you're actually not the type of person who don't like to interact with people, I mean, how will it going to work for you, right? Because you are going to deal with clients, you are going to deal with people, managers, you are going to deal with the boss. So if you are that type of person who don't like, if you are kind of like shy or things like that, you will be having a hard time at your job, right? So start working also on your skills, talking skills, social skills. And that's why when I just came out of high school, that's why I would go out there to the mall and I will actually start interviewing people. Not only was I interviewing people, but I was also working on my talking skills and my also social skills, because it's something for me that I noticed that I need to work on, right? Some people may also say that the things that you can also do in terms of job search, you can also start a blog or start a YouTube channel. Currently, like, I don't know much about YouTube channels because I'm actually a beginner in the YouTube industry, and I'm actually educating myself, because currently I may not say it's a waste of time, but I'm just saying that I'm doing it for free, right? Currently I'm doing it for free, but other people say that some people earn money on YouTube. So I don't know, I can't justify that because I've never earned a cent from YouTube, but some people say that YouTube does pay and stuff like that. So the best thing I think that you can do is actually start looking for opportunities, and not only will you be applying for job, but start looking for also opportunities. You can also start a side hustle or selling things. You can do that because you'll be able to actually start getting that small amounts of capital, right? And that will going to help you. And not only will it help you in terms of getting the money, but it will also help you in terms of dealing with clients and things like that. So you can start working also on side hustles, looking for side hustle and job search and things like that. So the other thing that you can do when unemployed is wellness and self-care. So the best thing that you can also do when you're unemployed is actually when you start taking care of yourself, right? When you actually start working on yourself, taking care of yourself, that may be meditating, that may be going to the gym, that may be implementing healthy habits into your lifestyle, you know. So anything that you think that is considered self-care for you, start working on that, because it is going to help you guys, you know. It is going to help you. And also another thing that people underrate so much is that sleep and relax how to say relaxation, what to say relaxation. Yeah. And another thing that people underrate so much is sleep and relaxation. Okay guys, another thing that people underrate so much is sleep and relaxation. Relaxation, yeah, right. So those should I put this in the thing? Yes, what I want to say guys is that sleep and relax, right? It's the time you have to actually start prioritizing your sleep and to relax, right? Start relaxing, you know. Relax, like chill, you know. I know when you're out of school, you are actually, you know, the big lie that they say in school is that when you're out of school, you'll get all the time to sleep. My man, it's a lie. You won't get any time to sleep because you'll be worried. You know, when you're let me say this, when you're in school, right, you somehow like have a purpose, right? Because you know when you sleep, when you wake up the next day, what you will do is you'll go to school, right? And when you come back the next day again, it's school, if it's not the weekend and stuff like that. But when you're out of school, like I mean when you're out of school, like matric, high school, bro, like you have nothing you will do the next day. And especially if you're unemployed and you don't have any part-time job, bro, like, you know, you have nothing. So I feel like the best thing that you can do is, like, you know, find ways to relax and actually sleep. But don't just like sleep the whole time, but just like see how you can find sleep and actually to relax and actually sit down back first and start to realize what do you want in life, you know, because it will save you and it will actually help you. Because if you're immediately out of high school, you actually don't know how the real world operates. That was for me personally. So the best thing that you can do is if you actually sit down first, relax, and actually see how this real world thing is going to work for you. Whether you are going to pursue a career, whether you are going to start a business, or whether you are going to just become a member in any part of events or anything like that. So the best thing that you can do is just sit back and start seeing what you want to do in life. Thank you guys so much for being here, and these are 5 things that I felt like sharing with you guys in this video. The 5 things that you can do when unemployed. I know there's so much things as anyone can do when unemployed, but these are actually the 5 things that I wanted to share with you guys in this video. So guys, if you guys like this video, kindly like the video. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers in 2025, and here we are, keeping up with the consistency. If you can be able to pull about can I say how much video? If I can be able to pull 2 videos in a month, that will be about, if I can be able to pull by 24 videos in a year, I think we're going to reach the targets, right? So let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you share with a friend or share with a family member that you feel like this will help, and let's change lives out there. It's good to have you here. Kindly like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't for more educational and inspiring content by Justin Vigera, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Oh, fuck!